Welcome back. My name is Patrick, and this is Goaltending Targets Part 2 for the Edmonton Oilers. With Mike Smith reportedly destined for retirement, or long-term injured reserve, the Oilers are on the hunt for a number one goaltender to play with Stuart Skinner. In the first installment of Goalie Targets for summer 2022, we took a look at the potential free agent options. You'll find a link to the first installment at the end of this video. In today's installment, we will take a look at targets the Oilers could go after via trade. Target number 1, Alexander Georgiev of the New York Rangers. There were reports last December that the Oilers almost acquired Georgiev from the Rangers, but the trade obviously never ended up happening. Could we see the Oilers and Rangers rekindle talks? The Rangers have their number 1 in Igor Shesterkin, and Georgiev is looking for more opportunity and playing time. Georgiev and Skinner could be an interesting option. No clear-cut number 1, two goalies battling it out for playing time. But at the same time, Georgiev's numbers don't really excite you if you're the Oilers. They certainly aren't terrible, but they really don't show you that you would get a massive improvement. I think you could get Georgiev for a second-round pick, maybe a third and a prospect, but the price tag shouldn't be overwhelming. If the Oilers went this route, they would have to offer their 2023 draft picks, as picks 2 through 4 this year have already been dealt. My guess at a trade cost for Georgiev? A 2023 second-round draft pick. Target number 2, John Gibson of the Anaheim Ducks. We've been discussing John Gibson for a couple of years now, and I don't think it's any closer to becoming a reality for the Oilers. There were reports that Gibson is open to a trade out of Anaheim, and if everything works out following the trade, the acquiring team could be really happy with Gibson, at least temporarily. Gibson's numbers have been declining for a few years now, and he should definitely be approached with caution. It can also be argued that the team around him has also struggled. Maybe a change of scenery is all he needs, but if that doesn't work, the Oilers could have a big cap headache on their hands. Gibson is still signed for 4 more years after this one at a $6.4 million cap hit, and depending on who you ask, the asking price to acquire him could be massive. My guess at a trade cost? First round pick, prospect, roster player. Could be more, could be less. I guess it depends on how much the Ducks want to move him this summer. Target number 3. Ilya Samsonov or Vitek Vanacek of the Washington Capitals. There are reports out there that the Capitals are looking to bring in a new goaltender. Both Samsonov and Vanacek are restricted free agents, and it looks like the Caps will move one of them and likely retain the other. They are both very close in range, and not a lot separates their goals against average and save percentages. I wouldn't say either goalie qualifies as a number 1. This would be a situation where the Oilers are likely splitting the games with Skinner and whichever goalie they acquire. If Samsonov or Vanacek emerge, the Oilers would be in a great position with 2 young goaltenders. But if they struggle, the Oilers are no better off than they are now. My guess at a trade cost? A 2023 second-round draft pick and possibly a prospect thrown in. Target number 4, Sergei Bobrovsky of the Florida Panthers. Bobrovsky is coming off a very strong season that saw him pick up 39 wins and close out with a goals against average of 2.67 and a save percentage of .913. There wasn't much drop-off in these numbers in the playoffs either, but the Panthers were swept in the second round. Bobrovsky has been a strong goaltender for a long time, with time being an important word. 2 more important words: cap hit. Bobrovsky carries a cap hit of $10 million per season. He signed for this season and the next 3 more. The Panthers would love to get out from under that contract and are currently shopping him, hoping to take advantage of his strong play this season. According to reports, they are also willing to retain 50% of his contract, meaning whoever gets him would only owe him $5 million per season. That certainly helps to make Bobrovsky more appealing, but as with any aging goaltender, if there's a large drop-off, whether it's a $10 million cap hit or a $5 million cap hit, you're still stuck with an anchor of a contract. If Bobrovsky only had a year, maybe 2 left, I'd consider this more seriously, but with 4 years to go, it's too risky for me. My guess at a trade cost? Honestly, no idea on this one. Can't imagine the Panthers want to take any money back, so it's likely a combination of picks and prospects that gets it done. Well guys, what do you think of those targets? Let me know in the comment section below. Any other goalies that I'm missing here that you think should really be included, include those in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Have a great evening, guys. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you soon.